So let's talk about what would happen to consumers, kind of a forgotten voice in this debate, and what would happen to content providers who presumably would benefit from net neutrality. Let me start with the consumers. I would urge everyone to look at a model that Google sponsored. It's written by a professor here in New York City that considered the welfare effects when you move from a regime without net neutrality to one with net neutrality. And what's an amazing finding, it's very subtle, but if you go into the math, you'll see this, is that whenever you move from no net neutrality to net neutrality, and when I say net neutrality, I mean a zero price rule. That is, you prohibit the ISPs from charging content providers a positive price for QoS. Consumers always lose. There's not one set of parameters in Google's own model that it has sponsored under which consumer welfare increases under net neutrality. And that's really startling as an economist. You know, I come from an antitrust background. The consumer welfare standard is kind of the governing standard. That's the folks that we look at first. But what the net neutrality proponents are saying is set aside the welfare of consumers and let us try to make a total welfare argument. A total welfare argument is that the gains to us, the gains to content providers, could be, under some certain circumstances, so large that it would swamp the losses that consumers would incur and the losses that ISPs would incur. And to me, that's just a startling revelation. I invite everyone to go look at this model.